Oh, what a week. It's been really manic at work and I haven't stopped with all the other chores and life errands. But it's Friday, hey! I think it's time for me to roll up my sleeves and relax for the rest of the evening. In fact, I think I might go and play the Sega Mega Drive just to chill out. Ah, Sonic 2. I haven't played you for a very long time. Let's give you a try. Oh, of course, the checksum. Oh, for a moment then I thought my Mega Drive had broken. Oh goodness, this seems ever so slow. I think I'd rather much play the 60Hz version of the game. But then there are loads of advantages to the 50Hz version. So, which is better? I think it's time to do a comparison. Firstly, I would like to say if you haven't watched my Sonic 1 video of 50Hz versus 60Hz, it may be best to do that before watching this one. Just click on the annotation above or the link in the description below. You'll want to watch the foremost because there are a few opinions I'm going to be missing out in this video, just because there's really no point in me repeating myself. Like last time, I'll be using the European version of the game to represent the 50Hz, otherwise known as PAL, and the Japanese version to represent the 60Hz, also known as NTSC. But remember, it's not the game itself that makes it run in 50Hz or 60Hz, it's the Mega Drive that you use. So if you put the European or the Japanese version of the game in the Japanese console, it will run in 60Hz. Or if you put the European or the... oh, for goodness sake, I completely forgot the blaster thing doesn't fit in there, it will run in 50Hz. Anyway, back to the beginning. For reasons that's not relevant to the subject, Sonic 2 has a very long checksum at the start of the game, in either 50 or 60Hz. Basically, this means that the game has a quick job of checking that the game's code hasn't been tampered with. Just in PAL mode, it takes a little longer because, well, the game is only going in 50Hz rather than its faster counterpart. Then at the title screen, I noticed that the music in 50Hz isn't actually any slower than its 60Hz correspondent, although the title screen itself when loading up Sonic and Tails and its animations is going slower. Compared with a 60Hz equivalent, animations of the title screen are slower, but the music is at the same pace. Funnily enough, the Twinkle Star in the background loads up at the same time, so in 50Hz the Twinkle Star arrives earlier than it would if playing in 60Hz. Except from this, there's nothing to see here. So we all know that playing the game in 50Hz is slower than its 60Hz colleague, because it's playing 10 less frames per second. So I decided to show you a demo comparison, and again, we're 1 frame into the demo, and it will last until we get to 1 frame before the Sega logo sequence appears. Here goes. As suspected, the 50Hz version is considerably slower. Initiating the game, and in the first level, you will notice that in 50Hz Sonic has that floaty feeling again because of the slowness of the game. Yet the music hasn't suffered at all. Unlike Sonic 1, the music in Sonic 2 was optimised, so it plays at the same rate in both versions. There are only certain circumstances where the music in 50Hz still slows down. The drowning jingle plays at a slower tempo in 50Hz, so when the jingle ends, you actually drown. It plays slower because if the game never slowed down the jingle, by the time the jingle had ended, you would still have a second or so before drowning, and you would have that empty void of music in the meantime. The continue at the end of levels also plays slower. I guess this is because of the same reason of the drowning jingle, so when the continue jingle ends, the next level would start. Except for this, all the disadvantages of 50Hz are still the same as they were in Sonic 1. The timer is still slow, the height of the game is still squished given that widescreen effect, Sonic's acceleration still appears to take time to build up, the end of result screen takes forever, the loading time for each level was still slow, and other general reminders that this game is going slow. Massive piece of chicken nugget, I don't want to do that again. Fine, I'll do it again. And then the advantages of 50Hz are the same as they were in Sonic 1. I have quicker reaction times in the main game, but the level design is completely different in Sonic 2 than it was to Sonic 1. Sonic 2's level design is more open and has faster routes than its predecessor, meaning reaction times wasn't really an issue this time around. Yeah, you still have your basic platforming, but Sonic 1 was full of it and it had odd badnik placements, I felt. Sonic 2's level design also feels a lot more consistent, that in 50Hz it just feels a lot slower to me, and the reward of quicker reaction times wasn't really necessary. Oh, well there goes that advantage, it's no longer a good trade-off. You still get that widescreen effect with 50Hz, which suits my HD TV perfectly, but that's just a matter of personal preference. I bet a lot of you would prefer the full height of the 60Hz version. I wonder if there's any other advantages that I mentioned in my previous video. Ah, the special stages! Of course they're a lot easier in 50Hz. How can I forget? Holy crud buckets! Now I said in the Sonic 1 video that with the game going slower, I gain quicker reaction times, and that the special stages are easier. But in Sonic 2, that doesn't seem to be the case. With the game going slower, you would think that I have a bit more time to react to avoid the bombs, but even if I do manage to avoid them, Tails takes ages to act in response. Also, the special stages in 50Hz, the controls feel sluggish, and I think I know why. The game is dawdling in 50Hz, and when I move to the left, I'll have to hold the button longer for Sonic to actually move to the left. And by the time I want to move to the right, Sonic still has his left momentum and it takes a while to return. The controls for the special stages just feel slothful. I only failed the special stages once in 50Hz, so I was still able to get Supersonic by the end of Emerald Hill Zone, but in 60Hz, the controls feels a lot more responsive, and because of that, I was able to react correctly. Maybe not react as quickly, so I still have made a few mistakes, but at least I never failed the special stages in 60Hz. I admit, the years of experience and knowing what was coming up next helped me succeed, but after playing both, I would pick 60Hz any day. Well, this isn't good. Any new advantages to 50Hz? The rings flying into me when getting a jackpot has a smoother animation in 50Hz. Would that suffice as a list of advantages? Oh, who am I kidding? There isn't any advantages to Sonic 2 in 50Hz. Ah well, it may look like that 60Hz was the better way to Hold on a moment! Supersonic! How could I forget? When you're Supersonic in 50Hz, the game gets a lot better. Not only has Supersonic gained a lot of speed and is now more suitable towards the game, but the previous advantage of quicker reaction times has now come back into use. This is also because I think Supersonic's stats are just about right in 50Hz, whereas in 60Hz he's just too fast, and when it comes to platforming, I really struggle. Like a lot. Supersonic in 50Hz to me feels fluid and easy to get along with, whereas in 60Hz the game appears more jagged when Supersonic and I have to keep repositioning myself. This can come to a huge advantage for 50Hz, because if you're like me and you're able to get the emeralds before Chemical Plant, you're going to be spending a lot of your time as Supersonic. And because of that fact, I think 50Hz may be a good choice. Well, I think I'd just about say 50Hz is ass there, and that's all the differences I can think of between 50Hz and 60Hz. So that means that's the end of this video. Whew, I told you it never stops for me. I think it's actually time for me to chill out, and I think I'll play Sonic 2. Well, I just played it twice. Actually, do you know what? No, screw it. I think I'll play Sonic 3 instead. Yeah, let's go play that. Wait a minute. Is it just me or is the music going slightly slower in 50Hz? It doesn't do that in the 60Hz version. You mean there's differences between this one and the 50Hz? Oh, do you know what? I can't be asked. I think I'll turn the TV on instead. Thanks ever so much for checking out this video, guys, and if you enjoyed it, then don't forget to hit that like button, or to even share the video. Also, this video was created mainly for my 1000 subscriber celebration, so I'd like to quickly thank you guys for subscribing and for all your support. I am very grateful. As you may already be aware, I'll be doing another live stream on Saturday the 3rd of September 2016 at 8 PM British Summer Time, where I will be playing Mega Mix, Dr. Robotnik's Plan B, Sonic Bash with the one and only Stephen UK, and also a hack of your choice. To vote for a hack of your choice, check out the voting link in the description below. You will also find a link to the live stream there too, where you can bookmark or watch the stream. Thanks again, and I'll catch you all real soon. Take care.